G'day mate, welcome to this quick introduction to Biter Battles, and this one's slightly different. This is for the Biter Battles Champions. So, a couple of things about Biter Battles, and we're going to go over these as quickly as possible. So, Biter Battles is a PvEVP. Yes, it is indirect combat, because Factorio is really not designed for direct combat, considering behemoth biters have like over 3,000 hit points and a player has 250. Yeah, things don't scale up evenly for PvP, but the way we got around this was Biter Battles with, PvEVP. So, what you have to do in Biter Battles is you have to make science. We're going to cover science in a second. Make science packs. Those science packs you can either put in your own lab. Once they're in your own lab, you can use them for research. Research will obviously give you access to new technologies. Upgrade your existing technologies. Bigger bullets, better bullets, faster bullets, more explosive bullets. All those normal things we have in Factorio. You can go all the way up to lasers and flamers if you want, but at the same time, the other team is also teching up. They're also increasing their technology. They're also finding more effective ways to deal with the biters themselves. On top of that, each team has a GUI, we're going to cover that in just a second, up the top left-hand corner, which they can use to throw any science packs they have in their inventory across the river to the other side. When throwing them across the river to the other side's biters will increase in two numbers. One is their evolution, the other is their threat, okay? Higher the evolution, we've all dealt with evolution before, bigger and badder evolution is obviously bad for the poor little engineer. Higher threat is, think of threat as more of a gauge of how many biters are on their way. How many biters are scheduled to come and ruin your day. Your one objective for each team is to protect the silo. Only protect the silo, nothing else really matters. Obviously, if you happen to live a little bit longer at the same time, that's definitely a bonus. Now, being that this is the Biter Battles Champions tournament, there's a couple of rule changes. First off, matches are 3v3, okay? Plus, there's an extra team player, which is entirely optional. That team player can sit on the lovely island in the middle of the map. Whilst they're sitting in the middle of the map, they can obviously be in Discord, they can yell at their team, notice mistakes. At the same time, they can view a limited area of what the other team on the other side of the river is doing. Yes, the two teams are separated by a lovely river across the middle, which is non-landfillable, non-traversable, nothing can shoot across it. The teams are 100% immune from one another. On top of that, each match in the Biter Battles Championships has an away team and a home team. The home team gets three advantages. One is to choose which side of the map they want to play on. Not that it really matters, both sides are mirrored 100%, so they're exactly the same. They get to re-roll the map twice. So if they're not happy with how the map rolled, they can choose to re-roll it. And the other option they get is they get to choose a starter pack. We're going to come back to starter packs in just a second. So, biters are bad, number one. Number two, protect your silo. Number three, there's one other change to increase the speed of these championship rounds, is after 2 hours of gameplay, Armageddon mode will be activated. Armageddon basically scales up evolution from whatever it is to 100% very, very quickly. 100% Evo is bad. Very, very bad, especially in Biter Battles, of which the evolution can scale past 100%, I should mention, because, it's a battle of championships. One team must survive, one team must fail. On top of that, as I said, they've already removed artillery and the atomic bomb. There's also no landmines, and of course, there's no landfill. There's no cliffs on the map. One other thing is, or two other things, is the game can be paused if somebody's having connection issues, and also the game speed can be lowered if the teams start running into UPS problems. Lastly, we have a clear corpses command. The corpses automatically magically disappear every 15 minutes because, well, there's a lot of corpses on the map. So, starter pack choices. We have the regular, the science, the robot, and the combat. So as we can see, the different starter packs are designed to accelerate that early game, get it up and running a lot faster. There are definitely pros and cons to different starter packs. All depends on how the two teams are training, what sort of packs they're training with. One of the other things with this particular round of championships is the Behemoth League is big and nasty and has no blueprints. The Biter League does have blueprints. So the goodies chosen in the starter packs appear in these three chests for each team to grab out their required items. They do have that silo to protect. There is a limited amount of defenses around the silo to start with. Also, there is guaranteed 3 gun turrets to protect the lovely rocket silo, along with random guns with random amounts of ammo around the outside. Again, that depends on the gods of RNG. On top of that, both teams have an exactly identical mirrored map. So we can see the iron between the two of them is mirrored, copper, coal, so on and so forth. There is a certain amount of dedicated resources to start with, along with a mixed patch. The mixed patch, the resources are much more dense. You know, we're talking 1,000 plus per tile here compared to 600 over here, 500. So much more dense, but the catch is it's mixed. Lastly is we have this as this lovely GUI up here that lets me take science packs out of my inventory and throw them to the other team. On top of that, you can choose to throw a fish. If you throw a fish across to the other team, you will be able to see what the other team sees for 45 seconds per fish. There are many fish, get much spy time. So with all that said, we should probably cover biter pathfinding really quickly. So as we already covered, there are no cliffs on the map and both sides of the map are perfectly mirrored. So we can see every iron patch, every coal patch, every rock, every little bit of water matches one side to the other side perfectly. But at the far end of the map, on both the north and the south, you're going to find that's where the biters live. Now the biters do not directly path for the silo, because that would be boring. You just build all your defenses across the front of the wall. What the biters actually do is they are sent to path across the map to a random location. It could be directly in front of your base, it could be to the far east or the far west, and then once they're sent out there, that's the point when they're actually sent towards the silo. So in Biter Battles Championships, at least you will find that often biters will come and flank bases. You have been warned, it does make the game much more interesting, but with this quick 6.5, 7 minute introduction out of the way, let's get on to today's Shoutcast. G'day mate, and welcome back to Factorio with me, JD. This is going to be an important video about the power of the Iron Axe, because unfortunately, this will be my last Iron Axe ever. It is the item that starts our base, it is the item that finishes our base, and unfortunately it's not coming back to us in version 17. So we might as well disassemble our Iron Axe into the two core components, being the axe head and the actual handle. The Iron Axe head is pretty much only useful for ground litter at this stage. And the handle is at least made out of wood, so we could burn it. So let's start off our very last factory with burning a single piece of wood. I do hope you guys enjoy my very last version 16 factory. Okay, all the ads should be done. I've clicked all the magic buttons. We're good to go. We're live. We've got a clown town here. There's a clown town.
There
How you doing? Yes. Okay.
Yeah. All right, I'm going to leave it up to you. Do you want me to pull Doof in?
Oh, yeah, sure, man.
Okay.
We'll have a three-way Shoutcast. Oh, we could squad screen with the Doof. Doof. Doof.
Yeah, that'd be good. We don't get opportunity.
Please says JD's turn to describe. Describe biter battles. Biter battles. It's always JD's turn to describe biter battles. It seems the less time I've had to sleep. Yeah. I have 2 monitors. We're doing a squad stream. Squad stream. And Taka Bear, if you've only got 2 monitors, do you not have a mobile phone?
There we go.
Send me a message. Excellent. Time to heckle again. If you end up reading comments this time, I'm shoutcasting biter battles. Reading the comments is optional. I've got clowns chat up here, and we're also going to ignore it at the same time. Let's be honest, okay? Yeah, but I also have
bad
eyesight.
So many chats, so many chats to ignore.
Yeah.
It's gonna be impossible to ignore them all.
Oh no! I'm really good at ignoring chats.
Let's see. There's JD as well.
Okay. I've even got Doof's chat up. Did you have a nice nap?
Yeah.
Not really.
You're savage.
60-minute nap. 60-minute nap.
Oh my gosh.
And then I have a whole day today.
You gotta take care of that, man.
Oh, there's a Doof.
There he is. Okay, I'm up and running. I've got chats up. Okay, JD is on the right. Doof's in the center. And here we go.
Okay, you need to drag Doof in a chat. Or can I? I don't have permissions.
I'll go.
Nope, the light turned on at 7 a.m.
Good evening, gentlemen.
What's up, man?
Hey, Doof. You've got a
And I use that term loosely.
Yeah, very, very loosely. You have a squad invite. Yeah, three-way squad. Three-way squad. Three-way squad. It's getting kinky around here. Okay, so my mute button does work. I did look up the Bitfest. I was entirely wrong. It is 500 points for a sub or a gifted sub. Tier 1.
I've never done a three-way before.
1,000 for...
I mean...
You lie, Doof. You told me about some of your dreams, Doof.
You know...
We're just going to leave that conversation there, Doof, okay? So, 500 XP, 1,000 XP, and then 2,500 XP for a T3. Meanwhile, I'm ready to pass out the half hour at work. Yeah. Okay. All right.
So yesterday, I'll just tell a quick story. Yesterday at work, I have
but before we get to your quick story, because I love a Clowntown story, I love a Doof story. I hate my own stories, but that's besides the point. Can I do a Biter Battles introduction?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm lucky I've got a pre-made video I put in beforehand. Excellent. Okay. G'day, mate. We're doing Biter Battles. So we have our 2 teams. It is, it's in the stream title. I don't remember. It is Baguette versus Olgard. Which is on the north side of the river, south side of the river. The 2 teams need to fight one another. They fight one another through PvEVP. It's indirect combat because biters have a lot of hit points and players do not. So what they do is they get some science packs, through, same way you normally would. Assemblers equal automation equal science packs. Take your science packs and either whack them in your own labs and make your research better so you can kill biters better, or you can take them in your inventory, shove them up in a GUI that each of the teams have in their top left hand corner, and send the biter packs, the science packs over the river to the other team's biters, which will upgrade their evolution. We all understand evolution. Also upgrade this threat number here. Threat number here is an indication of how many biters are on the way. The 2 sides of the river are completely identical. These 2 trees here are identical to these 2 trees here. Everything is completely the same. The only objective for both teams is to defend their silo. We do have 3 rolls of the map. The home team gets to choose which map if they want to re-roll the map up to 3 times. Also, they get to choose a starting pack. starting pack is 1, 2, or 3. And what's the other thing they get to choose? Oh, north or south. Both sides of the river are the exact same, so who cares whether it's north or south? You cannot fight across the river, because rockets won't go that far. There are no nuclear weapons, there are no artillery, there are no landmines. It is 3v3, so that's 3 players on each side with a 4th on the island who can see what their team can, so they can yell out when somebody's missed a belt, missed a pipe, missed inserter, and all that sort of stuff, which is what our job is as well. What I miss? They also come with some pre-made defenses around the silo. You are guaranteed to have these 3 guns with 12 ammo each, with some scattered wool, maybe with some wooden boxes walls, maybe with some guns. That's all random. It's up to the gods of RNG. What I miss, boys?
You talk about the packs they get, right?
Yep.
Display this. Everybody, click on the little repair icon in the upper left. Do not click on the buttons because it will choose for you.
I've done that before.
I know that now.
Rubble, thank you for the
I
prime.
think
7 months.
So should be fine.
7 months.
The home team does get to
XP.
choose which one of these packs they start.
We'll get close to level 1
A lot of
finished.
different looks based on who gets to choose. I don't think anyone has chosen robots in this league before.
No.
It kind of seems terrible to me, but
That's the other one. We're in the Behemoth League, which is no blueprints, and 150% difficulty. Yes.
Yep.
Yes. And there is prize with cash at the end. Real money.
a fair amount, actually.
A little bit of Bitcoin too, I think. So.
It's all in Bitcoin.
Rubble, thank you very much for supporting my buddy JD. Took that Amazon Prime sweet Bezos money. Oh, JD, thanks, man.
So as long as he shouts out my subs better than I do, we're good.
Yeah, I got an eye on it.
Oh,
All right, they're gonna re-roll.
We have someone that says, yesterday, Nephrim's team chose robots, he thinks.
Oh, really?
Oh, wow. No map saving. That is actually a brand new rule. No saving of the map and exploring it, because somebody possibly may have done that. Maybe not.
Yeah. I don't know. I saw that rule in the Discord, and I asked if there was an incident, and they said no incident, just new guideline, new stated guideline. So
just in case.
Okay.
All right. So new map.
So Old Guard gets to choose whether or not they're going to keep this or re-roll. This
that is a hell of a map.
I would be going for this. No thought.
Look,
everything's right there.
Copper is gross.
Okay,
They're
well,
keeping.
They're going to keep it. All
Go, boys.
Yeah, let's do it.
And there are no turrets except for the 3 around around the turret.
Around the silo, yeah. Look at that.
Silo, yeah.
Yep, that's it.
Regular and south. So they have gone for the normal pack.
One wall right there.
Yep.
Oh wow.
So let's put the pack up there. You're just gonna get what this one gives you is a lot of raw material. Oddly enough, it looks like a slow start. It's a quick one because you have the raw materials to build a lot of stuff. 2,000 iron, 700 boards is really good.
You have
1,000
all the
gear is
materials
really good.
to get power, research, and miners up and running. You do not have the technology for assemblers, but miners.
That becomes super fast.
But miners get super fast, and then with those boards you can do inserters really fast.
Yeah.
So you could get a smelting line going very, very quickly. All right.
Boomer, I think I've actually got real Amazon
what
Prime
you'll
now.
see is,
I have having a family
you'll see
member of a
them
friend for
fill
like a
up
decade.
each of these packs. Right, they'll have a few seconds to kind of bark out some commands. They start in 5 minutes, and they start in 5 minutes regardless. But each team can say, "I'm ready, you're ready," and then they'll start. So start as soon as both teams ready. Otherwise, in 5 minutes. So in the north, Baguettes, Zem, Neuro, and Megafront, and then in the south, the Old Guard is Anti-Patience, Jedi, and Loomis.
I had someone in chat that has corrected the previous statement that apparently it was the team going against Nephrims that did choose robots.
Oh, see, that makes a smart move. There's no blueprints, but I don't know whether Nephrem's team would have trained with that. What are we looking for? We're looking for...
That might be your best outside shot, you know?
Start a prediction. Start a prediction. We're going to
do... Good call.
Who wins North versus South? We're going to give you 30 minutes to bet. Place your bets.
So looks like they're dictating out, okay, where are you going to put stone? Where are you going to put...
Where are we building a base? Are we going to go for hand-fed or simple automation? Are we going to go for red, green, or military science? It's pretty much where it breaks down to.
Is that they're not going to be hurting for wood and power poles. So the starter pack gives you 50 poles plus it's a green map, so you got some wood.
Theta Pi? Nope. There are only 3 guns at the silo. That's all they got. They didn't. I didn't even see wooden boxes.
Yeah, they got to. They also have to. That means they got to rush some turret research, I would say, because they're going to be fairly defenseless. Starting off, do they get a gun?
Yeah.
They don't even get a. They don't even get a machine gun.
Nope. They get 3 pistols.
So, yeah. So that's they got to get science up and running real quick. Because there's nothing really to help them. They could easily lose control of this without any help from the enemy.
Well,
right?
We had a 17 match the other week, 17-minute match.
Yep.
Ridiculous.
And Clowntown and I saw a 95-minute match.
Yeah. I think we did like an hour 45, something like that.
Yeah, 17, 12 minutes is definitely an anomaly. Definitely.
Yeah, so I mean the real goal here is to get to military science components quick. Military 2, that gives you grenades.
If it's less than 20 minutes, Jerry, you can go back to napping. No, I can't. Too many things.
Yeah.
So one thing to quick clarify is one team gets to choose the map, which map seed they use, or they can re-roll it. The other team chooses which pack to use. They don't each get to choose which pack.
Nope.
One team chooses which pack both teams get.
It's one team. It's the home team gets to pick everything.
There we go. So one team gets to choose the map, and then the other same team gets to choose the
Yeah, home team gets to choose everything. Yeah. I think it used to be the old rules where you would kind of go back and forth. You choose this, they choose that, etc.
Well, back in the previously, we didn't have any starter packs. So to be, do you want to re-roll? Do you want to re-roll? And then if both teams had re-rolled, then it was the third map. Bad luck, you're out of re-rolls. This is the map we're going.
Right. North is ready. South has 2 minutes to talk about it, and they're still talking.
Look, North is the Baguettes, okay? My money is on Baguettes. The Old Guard, they're a valiant team. They're an old team. They're a guarded team. But my money is not on that team.
Let me just do audio.
Okay, we can see from the pings that South is planning on putting power across the river on the right-hand side and hooking into this coal on the right-hand side, which means the base goes on the left, which is a bad choice in my books. I put power on the left and base on the right. And lots of defenses down the bottom. Lots of them.
Yep.
Yeah. If you put your base over on the left side, it's stuck. You can't expand very easily.
Yep.
That's right. Yeah, power. I think that's a good call. So power probably on the left side, and then base expands to the right.
I mean, it's defensible, but you trade off defensibility with.
I'll tell you what. I'll even let you do
inability to grow.
Look at that.
Unless they're going to put their starter base on that left side, power and starter base on the left side, and then grow everything else to the right. I don't know.
Look at the free wall they get in the middle of the ocean.
Yep.
Free wall.
Yeah, I thought that was pretty good.
Hey, you can't make landfill to go pick it up. It's going to be permanently there.
Yep.
So for those unfortunate people who can't place bets on Twitch because their country has banned them, you can come over and vote in a poll instead. 10 minutes. Okay, so South team splits everything equally. North team is doing the inventory shuffle.
Everybody hit Alt.
Yeah, because Clowntown forgets every time.
every time. The Baguettes do have probably the top 1 or top 2 most practiced teams. Like these guys grind it out and practice their stuff all the time.
North is putting power on the right.
Oh yeah, look there.
Now, I don't know if there's just one power to get them started, but I doubt it, because it's no closer to coal than anything else. Nope, that's full power.
Nope.
Okay.
Okay. I don't know. Maybe they'll show us something interesting here. So, okay.
Maybe they'll miss a pipe in their power. We've seen that before, too.
Yeah, that's one of the roles that the coach does. The coach gets to sit here, Everlord, I guess, unless he's refereeing. But
I think
that's
he's
one of the roles of the coach is to one, tell them what the other team's doing, and two, spot
yell at them,
errors in their build. Hey, watch out for the biters coming, or hey, you missed a pipe.
Yell at them. It's qualification I could do.
Now, I don't remember where I saw it, but I did see statistics of win-loss here recently, and I don't remember where I found it. But Baguette so far is undefeated.
I
don't remember about Old Guard.
I think they've got one. I think Baguette's got one loss.
No, they lost. They lost to the Mafia. I thought they lost to the Mafia.
Hey, Gummy.
Hang on. Let's look.
I don't remember where I saw the
whole
list.
They're undefeated in our hearts and minds. They lost one on the field.
In one of my many tabs, I have that page open. I do not know which tab. There is many tabs. It's been a busy week leading up to Christmas. Oh, I found a tab.
Doesn't have their stats in there. It says they have a team stats page that says number of matches, number of wins, number of losses, and ratio, but it's not filled in.
Yeah, I saw some. I wish I remembered where I saw the list of win, loss.
Baguette win. Baguette win. Baguette win.
I'm almost certain they.
No,
they
Baguette
lost.
has won every match they've been in.
Which one was it? It's either Steel Axe, the Moth. Okay.
No, according to this, they lost to Steel Axe Mafia. Hang on.
No, they lost to Steel Axe proper. Because that completes the triangle we talked about the other day. Is that Baguettes beat handed Anti their Anti their first loss. Anti handed the Mafia their first loss, and then the Mafia wasn't.
Baguette's in number one. Hang on. Ranking currently is Baguette number 1 place, 10 points. Steel Axe number 1 place, 10 points. It's a pretty even match. And Old Guard is at 4 games, 2 points. So Old Guard's had a few losses.
They pulled out some. So South pulled out some iron only out of that awful mixed patch. I guess maybe it's not even a mixed patch.
It's not. It's just clumped together.
Jarbled. Yeah. It's not a proper mixed patch. It's just.
It's just a garbage mixed patch.
It's got a little bit of copper in there.
Well.
But it's not the density that we typically see with the mixed patches in biter battles.
Correct.
Okay, I'm going back to my YouTube videos to see, because now you got me curious.
I looked at the master spreadsheet. I win because I had the tab. They lost on Friday. There we go. Stephen Collenbert says they lost on Friday. It was to Steel Axe Mafia, right?
Yeah, that was the 12-minute match. That was a 12-minute match, I thought.
There you go. I haven't processed that video yet. Jetty's behind. Behind.
Yeah, this was the 12-minute. That's what Zamultus, Bumblebee Rider, and Warger put the heat on them real quick, and they lost. Yes, that's the video. Okay.
Yeah.
I have video evidence of Baguette's first loss, so it may not be recorded in sight, but.
Oh no, it's recorded. It's recorded. Jetty can't read a spreadsheet. In my defense, 1 hour sleep. Okay, so back to biter battles, because that I'm qualified to do. So we have North Team mining a mixed garbage patch, which is very, very iron heavy, and they're going to do their stereotypical looped smelter that's just going to pump out all the mixed materials and turn stone into walls and give them the iron copper.
They should go. They should go east with that belt that they're outputting on north.
They should. It's built
They should go
the
east
wrong
with
way,
that.
but maybe it's for a temporary run. No. Because you don't pull anything off the belt, you just pull it out of the smelters.
Right.
Yeah.
I think they need to go east with that. Yep.
Yeah. Spitters!
Yep, here we go. And there's no turrets for help. Yeah, see, they pulled the turrets off the silo to go defend.
And put them center.
Aqua Jedi is moving some wall around.
Oh, wall takes so long to pick up.
So long to pick up.
You need a steel axe. Okay, South has... They're going to go for red science. Red science. They may have built their iron belt through the middle of red science, so it's probably not going to work well, but you know.
North just has grenades right now. North just got grenades. They handcrafted. They must have handcrafted their green science. Oh, no.
Oh.
They handcrafted the components, threw down 20 green science, and got it done. Well done.
Nice.
Yep.
Well, remember they start with a lot of those components.
Yep.
And with that pack.
They get to keep the grenade machines. Hey, we've got an SMG on the map already. Go zet 'em.
Yep, they got them. I saw that.
And South is not
That wall
that
in
far.
the middle of the lake cracks me up.
Yep.
It's going to be the
This
one
island is
survivor.
defended.
It's going to be the one survivor at the end of the match. That wall is invulnerable. Nobody's going to take that out.
And we got some throws happening.
Hey, Adman.
Yep.
Does everyone have a machine gun? No, everybody
went
starts
ahead
with a pistol.
and crafted 4 turrets and has made a little bit of a front in front of the ammo and gears up there.
It's not a bad idea, but
Yeah.
yeah.
Low handcraft, but you can do it.
Okay, those grenade machines are very vulnerable.
Yeah, Team South immediately did automation, gun turret, stone wall, and military to just to get those turrets up.
Anna, throwing packs left, right, and center.
And Team North rushed grenades and up to military too. So they're got their grenades to get things going.
Yep, that's good. That's actually the best thing they could do because looks like South is going hand-fed all red, throw quick and try and overwhelm them with
Yeah,
very few
that
guns.
has to be 100% hand-fed. I can't see any way of getting any sort of belts and inserters and automation into that at all.
Yep.
Which is going to be... like we've seen the red builds where gears and copper go in the middle, they come off, and the science packs go straight back onto the same belt and then get collected at the end. Very, very similar to the green ones we've seen over and over and over.
Yes, Team North is also building underneath that lake.
Okay, so there's automated science so far, with a couple of hand-fed machines that are going to feed in belts and inserters to make green science. And funnily enough, North Team has no research.
So now look at the baguettes. They're going to drag a belt of that mixed ore all the way across the way. That is very odd.
So they've chosen smelters on the right and base on the left. We're going for the best of both. All the giant smelters on the right and the defended important bit on the left.
That's not a bad plan. Fit it over there.
And we've seen the Dragon Gums are out already in the north.
Yep.
Oh, they've got
That's
walls.
great. I like it. That's a great term there.
Dragon Gums? Oh, yeah. JD comes up with all the interesting names. None of them are good, but that's fine. It's fine. Okay, South has walls up and running. They've set up a new power down here. It may not be working, but that's besides the point. It's a good intention. So they're going to move their power off their starter patch and put it down here on that coal patch, which sounds like a great idea. And Aquageni has boxed them in. That is all the room they're going to get to build everything. Side note, we have oil right there.
I'm not seeing any rush to green science at this point. It's all red.
Well,
North is gonna. Oh, North might just be going for military.
they're probably going to go military. We've seen this build before. I think they're going to make straight the jump to military. South, on the other hand, they're just working their way through military right now, which will get them grenades. And then I'm willing to bet all these assemblers are going to get picked up. They're going to change over this assembler build to the green science build. And they're going to go with hand-fed, semi-automated green science and throw as hard as possible. Because the green science build is very, very quick to do. All right.
Yeah, that's actually a good observation. Yeah, they can redo those belts, and then it's a green science throw. That's good.
Oh, yeah, they can pick the whole lot up and move it, out of the way, outright.
Yep.
That does look like that standard green science build that we've seen on many matches. All hand-fed, 100%.
Yeah, it's pseudo-automation. Immediate defense against Red Russia's grenades. Well, last time when Baguette lost, they had grenades. It didn't help them. They tried, it didn't help.
Here's a big attack coming into Baguette.
Yep. All the throws so far.
And turrets are out.
That's some dead guns.
That's okay. That's okay.
So this is what happened last time Baguette's lost. They end up in a situation where they had grenades they could defend, but you're losing a lot of player time defending, and nobody has heavy armor yet.
Yep.
And grenades at your feet sort of require some decent armor. Light armor doesn't quite cut it.
Yep.
And North is researching fast inserters, because important things.
I think there's 2 pieces of their build that needs a fast inserter. Can't remember where it is, but you'll see it pop up. There's a couple pieces. Otherwise, the build doesn't really work.
It would be green science, maybe? I'm sorry, green circuits?
I don't know where it is.
No, because they're normally 1-to-1. Yeah.
It's part of military. I think it's steel or something. It might be the insertion into piercing ammo. I think. I can't remember that.
Yeah, it doesn't require enough material. Maybe. I don't know. To get to big bows, your best defense is grenades. You would assume so, providing you have heavy armor. North does not have heavy armor. Oh, they've got steel up and running. They'll eventually have heavy armor. Then they need to disperse it. And then more importantly, we need to actually see players put it on. Because we've seen heavy armor many times.
Wait, you need to put the armor on?
Oh, yeah, we've seen heavy armor many, many times in the inventory. It's the best place to keep it. Mega is just playing with the biters at this stage. Yeah, that took a lot of damage.
Hey, with fish, you can still absorb a bunch of damage from these little guys.
Yeah, but it's a two. It's one grenade, one fish. And I have inventories I can't close again. I love this GUI. Oh, there we go.
All right, so Team South has set up a couple different defenses. So they've built a few more turrets. They've got a total of, 8 plus the 3 on the actual silo to help just stop the attacks when they come in.
We're on the right side, and JD, you're right. Check out South's green science build. They just converted it all, and off they go.
It's half converted, and it's going to be fed with belts.
Feed iron. Yep, they're going to feed iron right up through there.
Like a ball.
Yep.
Yeah.
Taka Bear, thank you for the gifted subs to Shadow, Lex Real.
5 gift subs from Taka Bear to JD's community. There you go.
Yeah, there's a special event running. ANZ Glitch Fest, I think it's called. I don't know. I'm just the streamer. I don't need to remember these names. And it means that if I'm lucky and I level up and I become a professional streamer, pro streamer, I get Twitch swag.
One day, someday.
Oh, no. I get glasses for participating only, because they have participation awards.
Eyeglasses?
Hello,
or
my
shot
friend.
glasses?
Stay a
Eyeglasses.
while and listen.
Sunglasses.
Yes. Sometimes shot glasses work as both.
That's a bit-
Depends on how much Doofus had to drink in a stream, but yes. Mr. Glad, thank you for the follow. Welcome,
Thanks for
welcome.
that support, guys. Appreciate you hanging out Twitch with us today. For the live streamers.
ANZ is the bank? No, Australia, New Zealand. New Zealand. ANZ.
Boom. See, there you go. Mega just did a very good, solid.
Wow.
That's what you
Okay.
do is you gather up a solid defense. You gather up the biters right around you with your heavy armor, very important, and then you grenade your feet and zaps them all. So watch, he'll do it again. At least the biters. Spitters don't take that bait. Boom.
No, you got to run towards them.
Kind of got to run. You got to run right into the spitters. Bring the biters with you. Grenade your feet. Get them all.
And Doofus
That
pointed
is
out the
super
same
clever.
thing I was watching. Yeah, that's ingenious.
I like that. That is just wicked smart.
Yeah.
What's that?
I
That
thought
one.
he was like, oh, he's misses. He needs more space between the build, but
Nope.
no, they just put a splitter down, so both those machines can grab iron.
That's
Oh,
automated
there you go.
iron. The only catch is the belt machine's going to be a little bit slow on gears, but you don't need the belt machine to run full speed because it gets 2 gears. It makes
Right.
2 belts per pass. Yeah. And a couple
That is actually
more
very smart.
belts, and they should be done. That iron ore belt is in their way. There is nothing they can do about that iron ore belt.
Yeah. You're right. Yeah, and that splitter, that underground's not going to reach all the way over, right?
Yeah,
They could, if they wanted to, they could run that iron ore right along the shoreline
no,
and
bring
move
them down.
move the red science build down
Down
one
one
more spot,
tile.
and it would work.
okay.
Yeah, move everything down one tile.
Or we could take the iron ore and run it between the red science and the green science, underneath the gear machine and above the green circuit machine, and then turn a hard left and go up. And that's the better option because they got 3 tiles and there's no room to run undergrounds through a green science build.
Yep.
It's pretty packed.
Yeah. Uh-oh.
No, too much spaghetti, too many pipes. Yep. Okay, in the
Anti-patients
north,
and Lumets stepping on each other's toes.
we
You see that?
have Mega with the grenades taking out all the spitters. We have some deconstructed walls, which will
Oh, look at
stop
that, and
90% of the biters. It's
Yep.
like a filtering
Yep.
system.
we know small biters can still get through
They're
those.
skinny. They're small biters for a reason.
On a diet.
Mega just puts down another layer of walls. Technically, at 2 layers thick, they'll probably stop 98% of them. So North has 2 garbage smelters, producing all the garbage. One lot of garbage goes over and makes a whole bunch of red and green science, which they are running into those labs as fast as labs will take it. Labs is doing grenade damage number 1. But not steel axe, not guns, gun turrets, that is, nothing. I'm assuming everybody now has heavy armor. That would be a no.
West side attack. Did you see that
Mega
comment?
has... Okay, so Mega is the only person who has bothered to get heavy armor. It's like halfway there, right?
Hey, the only one who's actually dealing with the biters has to deal with. That's the only person who needs heavy armor, right?
Yeah, but everybody ends up dealing with biters. It is biter battles for a reason.
Yeah.
Until things go sideways, and then
Like
All right,
the attack from that's coming in the sideways.
yeah,
That's gonna
it's gonna be
flank.
interesting.
Oh, Zed's already over there.
Now, Team North, they are already at almost 18% evolution, and that's where we've seen the medium biters starting to spawn.
In theory, it should be 20%. Should it not?
I think it's 18. 'Cause that's where we've been seeing the
Yeah.
alert message come in.
It should happen any minute. We'll know here in about less than 30 seconds. Yeah.
Just joined Soul Prediction.
Right.
Went all in. Now I'm invested. Obliterate. Welcome.
I
Welcome.
think the original biter battles at 15% is when you'd start seeing small spitters, and then 25 you would start seeing the medium biters, but I think they've
cranked.
changed it for this.
Yeah, normally you start off with small biters, and then as evolution goes up, you end up with small spitters, and then medium biters, and then further up, medium spitters, and then finally big
we
and big.
We were getting those small spitters immediately on the map.
Yeah, they've tweaked evolution, thoroughly tweaked evolution for scenario. You have small, both biters and spitters right from square one.
Yep, there it is. Medium biter spotted in the north, and medium spitter.
Yep, 17.9.
17.9. Ouch. Yep. Okay,
go.
mediums are bad. Mediums are bad.
2 grenades.
Or
is it 3? 3 grenades at this level.
Yeah, it's greater than 1. It's greater than 1. It should be 2. No, it should be 3, I think, to start with, and then 2 if you get the first 2 grenade damages.
They need 1 more stronger explosive, then it goes down to 2. But but look at the cost of that. It's 200 military science.
It's not cheap. It's not cheap at all.
Not cheap.
Destiny Atlantis, according to the wiki, said you start getting small spitters at 25%.
Yeah.
Right.
But yeah, this league has been completely revamped. So
been cranked. So we're at 17.9, and we got medium both. So it's cranked.
And first medium spitter.
Yep. And there you go. First big green throw from the south. Look at the mutagen log. No throws from the north. All south.
We have 2 medium spitters on one attack and 1 medium spitter on the other attack.
There's a hole in the wall.
Through the wall.
There's a hole in the wall. You're out, run! Yep, from that biter pack into the next one by radar.
Radars are just fodder. They're not usually using it for detection purposes. They're just fodder.
It's cheaper than building a gun, and it's a military structure. It will attract biters. Unfortunately, it's going to attract them directly to the grenades. You know, not big brains there, but that's okay. It's okay. It's fine. They'll get there in the end. Okay, so south is in. They're pretty well defended. They have new power. They still have old power. They have grenade production. They've got a coal loop. They've got automated green science, which they move the iron ore belt right the way out of the way, fed it right the way around, and have started on a steel build for stealing reasons. Not sure why, but they've started on steel. North, on the other hand, 2 garbage belts, shit ton of walls, eventually, have started putting in paths to get around the base a little bit quicker. They have started on a mega green build. This thing is going to be big. This can be like, I think it's about 40 assemblers long. Nothing but green science.
Lot. Yep.
Things are about to get very, very nasty for poor South. So they need to take a win. Hurry. It's fine. It's fine.
Buttspot is the dumbest creation ever, but it's hilarious.
Oh god, it's
hello,
stupid.
my friend.
It's so
Stay
good.
a while and
so
listen.
Funny.
Can you butt rebuts as distraction?
Armo team. Armo team. Thank you for the follow as well.
JD's chat. Stupid Buttspot. And it's your fault, Doof. I get a never-ending chorus of my viewers telling me to get Buttspot, and
it doesn't have to say butt clown, okay? It can say spin.
Okay, so I'm about 40% convinced. I'm not quite there yet. I'm not ready to have that level of tomfoolery.
I haven't got the bot. Let's be honest. I'm a pro streamer. I'm not going to install that bot.
Oh god, I don't care if that doesn't make me a pro streamer. It's just hilarious. I love it. I even put a channel on my Discord where people put screenshots of stupid stuff that Buttspot says.
Hey, look, I am full up on stupid stuff. I'm currently building a base with 45-degree belts in Factorio only.
What? 45 degree?
Yeah. Nothing is horizontal, nothing is vertical. Everything is at 45 degrees. Everything, including the bus. We have a biter trap. I'm pretty sure the biters just ignored that and went around.
They did, yep.
Look at that.
It was good in theory, though. It was good in theory.
It's pretty. Is it pretty going to get used?
They found it. It's
Hang
used.
on. Okay.
That is getting used.
I'm listening. There you go. That was great.
Okay. Just need to build like 8 of them around the wall.
You're good.
Yeah, just a few of them. It'll be fine.
That's not bad. Okay.
North is going with grenades. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, North is going with green science. It's about to get really bad. Oh, found those those fast inserters, clown. They do exist.
All right. All right.
Yeah.
We just
It
had a
was
great
green.
pun. We just had a great pun happen over here. Somebody in my chat said a 45-degree bus. Excuse me. And then Dramal comes in with, "Yes, Destiny. It's a pain in the eyes."
Oh, it's 100%, 100%.
Yep.
That base is not stupid. Completely saying. No, I apologize. That base is stupid. I know because I'm building it.
Because it's
Yep.
mine.
It's mine.
That biter trap is getting used. It's being used. So
This spider trap is also being used. It's called make them come around the lake and catch a grenade in the face.
Yeah. Yeah, they must have. I'm gonna say they must have practiced this. There you go. The range is right, and they put the wall at the right distance away to attract the attack. And then that's good. Let's see. Check their ammo. The only problem is, yeah, you got to have ammo that doesn't really quit, right? You got to make sure those things.
Yeah, they've got to
ammo
have at least 10 rounds at all times.
Yeah.
And yeah, look, we now know this works, but you're going to need another set here, another set here. You're going to need a few of them in range of one another. And in theory, they should be just far enough away that spitters can't lock onto the guns till they've walked inside. And yeah, we can see biters are getting stuck and they're just going to eat it. So you're going to have to also maintain the walls.
It's still, that's easy.
Yeah.
It's very, very good at... Well, there we go. They had about 12 rounds each and they were all empty. It's going to be very, very good at making the guns last longer because they're not going to get spat on instantly and just die.
Yep.
But grenades are still going to be the answer.
But there's the problem is Jedi doesn't have any ammo to deliver.
Oh, he's got ammo. He's just decided to use it himself, whereas guns get a bonus. So he shouldn't be using it himself. He should just give it to the guns.
Here we go. I'll give you my imitation of those turrets. Pew 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 pew, and nothing dies.
And then
It's not stupid if it works. Trust me, a 45-degree belt with a 45-degree bus is stupid. Okay. Your bus is not 4 belts and then a 2-tile gap. It's 2 belts and
how do you do?
Yeah.
How do you do a balancer?
With skill, Clowntown.
No, you can't because
You
it's
can.
all 45 degrees.
I've built a balancer. You can build a balancer.
Somebody throw that in JD's Discord. The balancer with using only 45-degree belts. You throw that in there.
I don't know whether that video's been published yet.
Yeah.
Team North just keeps getting hammered.
Repeat after me, glorious. It's not. It's a horrible base. It's a great concept. As many people have pointed out so far, never seen anybody do a 45-degree base ever before, anywhere, Twitch, YouTube. There are reasons why nobody's ever done it. Trust me. Okay,
Both teams are doing great on wall now, and they're moving down the has North
Mystic,
thrown
thank you for the bits. Thank you.
Yes, I'm pretty sure they have.
Yes. Okay. Zim.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Through 111 green.
Yep.
It's about to get nasty. There's another 200 there.
Team South is working on a steel build over here.
Yeah, that steel build, that's probably going to be military.
Ooh.
I'm seeing pipes and gears, so...
Fire!
Yeah.
Fire!
Yeah. Yep.
Oil's right there. If they grab oil, take it up to the coastline, bring it across the coastline, put in some tanks, and then lots and lots of fire, they can outlive North. Well and truly.
Look at... I think South is going to have power issues.
North's going to have biter issues.
Look at South's power. It's split between... Well, look at these biters first, and then after this, look at South's power.
Yeah, they're at, what? 60%? Yeah, those biters are gone. South's at 60%. North is at we're 100% maxed, and we're in a negative loop situation, and we're running out of coal. Bad things are happening in the north. Has anybody realized? Nope.
Yep. I'm watching them.
No.
Overrun you.
North. None of the team, none of the North players have noticed that power is
Yeah.
Oh shit! Their buffer's even empty. Do they have a coal loop?
They don't have a loop.
They do.
Capture.
They do have a tiny loop that's empty.
Oh yeah.
That tiny loop, yeah.
South just hit medium biters with that latest throw.
Nope, they have biters in the middle.
They're through the trap in South.
Jedi, you're running the wrong way. Yeah, biters are that way. Dead biters. Dead radar, more dead biters.
What? They're running away.
Yeah. We're ignoring the trap. It didn't work. They ran through it. No guns, no ammo. It's fine.
Yep.
Yeah,
So
I think it was
given up.
working well, but they weren't keeping their turrets fed.
Yep. Time to button it down.
So, Baguette has fixed power in the north. They have half a green science build up and running. I'm sure they can get bigger. It could. They could double that easily.
Yep, there's the notification for South. Also now has mediums.
Okay, so North is getting military science up and running. They're also going down flamers. They've automated some pipes. They've researched fluid handling into oil processing next. They have engines in the north. This could be a longer match. Both teams are going to go for fire.
Oof, they are just tearing through those walls like nothing.
Yep. It's close. Three layer walls is going away pretty quick.
Yeah, big biters are walls turned to liquid. Like cats.
Got a little ways for that though. Let's see. I still gotta give the advantage at this point to North. They look like they're a little bit ahead on the end game build. Military assemblers are up.
Stephen Coolberg,
definitely
if I
look
didn't say
really
thank you for
solid.
the prime, which I don't think I did, thank you so much for the prime. I very much appreciate it.
that
Thank
is
you for
gonna go
giving me
onto the
some of
belt
Amazon's
where
money.
red
I
is
appreciate it. You
right
appreciate it. We all appreciate it. Let's
because
make
the
Jetty do
red
maths on
is,
stream. How much XP is Jetty required to hit level 2? I don't know. I can't really read it.
We're not gonna have red on that. Oh, it's gonna be direct insert. Okay.
Yeah,
that works.
yeah, red's direct fed.
Yep. There you go.
I agree with Mystic. Okay. So Aqua is dealing with biters and spitters and ever thinning walls in the south, and the amount of acid that he has to wander through. Now South has not put in. Oh no, they've started putting in paths. Oh, that gun is dead.
Yep. West side.
Yeah. And this is why their little trap worked. It kept the spitters far enough away they couldn't insta-kill a gun.
Nice. Oh, he got 1 second later, and they would have gone through.
Oh, it's all right. He was missing the other wall. Yep. 2 walls, not enough, boys. We're up to 3 or 4. North is right. Every single time they take an attack, they just go add more wall. Do they still have their dragon gun maker? No.
No. Look at that.
Oh,
Look at what Mega's doing.
Look at that.
You see that?
That's
great.
pretty. That's pretty.
There you go. Back and forth, and they shoot left and right. They predict your path, so that's how to avoid the spitter if you're any good at that. That was great. Good job.
What is it? AD shuffle?
Yes.
Yep. All right, they're gonna need some help, so Neuro's come over to help this.
North just did oil processing, flammables, and the flamethrower. It's 32%. Oh my god, 32%.
Yep.
With
just through
18...
300, over 300 packs.
Oh wow, that's
Ouch.
a reply. That's a reply. I will take your 300 and I shall raise you.
Yep. 6, yeah, up to 500. Wow. Okay, pulling even.
You can see threat jump here really quickly.
Yep. Look
Oh,
at
it's already
Jedi.
jumped.
Look at Jedi in the south.
It's Jedi is having an awesome time.
He's having a rough time. He's got help.
There's so many bricks in these furnaces that is gonna get blown up. Just because.
Do they have any other brick makers in this base?
Yeah, those ones out of fuel. Those ones which are making automated wall now, they just don't have any wall in them because they don't have enough inputs.
There you go.
And not
Okay.
enough of them. Yeah. But it's more a case of grab the brick and there we go. Somebody grab the brick and paths along the front. You need running paths. You want that extra 30% movement speed.
Yep.
We have engines going together in the north. I'm assuming there is a crap ton of gears somewhere.
Getting this stone build up and running probably just saved them, because those walls, if you don't have those walls in your queue and ready to be grabbed and thrown, they're gonna lose in the next couple of minutes.
Those walls are for military. That's a military build going up.
Right, but that buffer
Yep. You can
is
scoop.
pretty key. You can scoop.
Yeah.
You'll be able to scoop them up, so that's gonna save them. And that, in fact, that's what in that second match the other day that I joined midway. That's what did it. Is Team North, can't remember who it was. They were even with Team South, and maybe even a little ahead of Team South. But their wall was and their stone production was behind. So they ended up losing because they didn't have wall output as the team did, the South team did. So they ended up losing.
It's the little things. It's the little things that can take out a team. The teams are so close that there are some
they're all
matches.
very good.
It's
They're all very
decided on.
practiced.
Yeah. A little mistake can make it or break it.
Team South, they're through the wall.
Through the wall.
Now, they'll be able to repel it, but
the walls
they're
hasn't.
spending a lot of time fighting.
Yeah, but that wall hasn't been sealed for a long time, has it? Oh my god.
Loomis is down.
Yeah, they just got through the wall.
Okay, he's out of grenades. And they're munching the grenades.
Grenade
So,
machines
Alpha
have not
Jedi
been
is-
fed iron.
Oh, they need long. This one is missing long inserters. Okay, 2 down in the south. So Angie's
Oh, dead grenade machines. Oh, look at all those broken belts. Clown.
there. Yeah.
Yeah, Team South is struggling here.
Yep. Good. North is getting attacked a bunch, but they've got 4 or 5 wall deep everywhere, so they're sitting pretty.
Yeah, except right there.
Except right, happened to be where Zim is at one.
Yeah.
One little square.
Yeah, it just doesn't bother. Just it's good. It doesn't get attacked too often.
Oh, we're good. Yep.
Got one tile thick there too.
Yeah, it's wherever they're getting attacked, they're just adding more wall, and that is the best way to deal with
Best way to
biters.
do it.
Yeah,
Yep.
just every single time you get hit in a spot, just add another layer of wall. And eventually you'll end up with 10 layers thick, and then big biters show up. And you'll find, of your 10 layers, the first 9 turn to liquid. Instantly.
Need some inserters right there. They could produce a little bit more wall, maybe, or at least grab the rest of that on the end.
Yeah,
Okay.
3 thick wall. Gone.
80.
1,
80
2,
wall.
3 players come to respond.
That's a massive attack.
It's...
through the walls again.
Both teams are throwing at about the same constant rate, so we're going to see a threat of about 1,000 just on the board at all times. It's
Team
down.
South has 2 down.
Yep.
2 down? 1 down. Oh, 2 down.
2 players down.
Yep.
They're going to get their core.
Anti is
going down.
3 down.
3 down.
Good news.
Down.
The guns around the silo have ammo. Bad news. The silo does not have any walls.
Yeah. Here we go.
That's the silo turrets are dead.
And worse news,
Yeah.
there's friendly fire for the silo. You just can't kill it with your own grenade. But you can damage it.
Yeah. South got behind probably because of wall production. They
Wall placement. Not so much production.
Yeah, more. Well, maybe. Yeah, I guess so. Look, there's 200 walls sitting in the 150 walls sitting in the chest right now, but their walls apart. So.
What turns
You
it
can
solid?
also grab all those bricks and
smash.
just pocket craft a bunch of walls too.
Walls not hard to craft. It's really, really quick to craft.
Yep, it's bricks. Using bullets on that one medium, and there's not much in between them and
But they need
death. Here we go.
300 wall? Easy to fill this gap.
Yeah. Yep.
And Aqua's worried about getting military science up and running. I like the idea of getting military science up and running, but...
Yep. It's a tough putt.
What do we got? 200 green, 200... So we've got 350 green in the south and 200 in the north. Patience, whilst he's there, he should just toss. Whatever green science, he's doing exactly that. Yeah, there we go. So toss what he had. They've thrown the rest into the labs. Come on. Show me science. That'll get them the next level of grenades. Unfortunately, it's not enough to actually make the difference between 3 grenades and 2 grenades for a big biter. Medium biter, rather.
Yep. Yeah, I don't know that we'll see. Big biters in at this pace.
Well,
cracking through the wall with impunity. So lots of engines going on west side in the north. So they're going to have flame turrets here pretty quick if they do it. Oh, they got oil.
They've got oil. They've got oil. They've got some basic automation. Not quite enough materials to make engines or a large amount of engines yet. They are hand fed. I don't know where the hell the gear's coming from. And then you need the exact same materials for engines as you do for the actual flamethrower. So steel, gears, pipes, and then the actual engine as well. So a little bit more.
You're losing oil bank time. You throw that tank down. North is. It's pretty important to have a good volume.
Yeah, but the pipe's not full yet.
Yeah, pipes aren't full yet.
It's a pipe buffer.
Okay. Yeah.
Do you not remember the classic speed runs where you build advanced oil and you build a certain amount of pipe and that pipe would fill up and that's all you need to get all the bits and pieces you need to get the rocket done? Classic speed running?
Yeah, I did some speed running.
There's pipes.
Nice.
We've got pipes and gears in the north, and south is still dealing with friends. Many more friends. We've got the dragon gums out in the south as well. Who's ahead at the moment? North.
Hello, my friend.
I hate to make predictions.
Stay a while and listen.
Steven, thank you for the sub first.
They're way
and the
behind,
follow
behind,
second.
and then
I prefer it in the other order, but as long as they both
wrecks
come,
the other
I
team.
very
Then
much
again, we'll
appreciate
talk
it.
about Steel Axe. But Team South is definitely struggling here.
South is yeah. Actually, where's their power up to? No.
South did start really good.
Oh, off to a strong start. And they went for, we'll throw the resources into throwing and pushing the other team up, rather than spending the time and the investment into, getting your own base up and running.
Into tech, right?
Yeah, as a catch-22.
And with the low number of turrets on this map, it wasn't a bad bet, right? It really put North on their heels to try and make them race to grenades in order to counter, right? So it wasn't, if there were 30 turrets around, right, and as well as the ones on the silo, then it might not have been a bad strategic move. But I don't fault them for making that strategic move of saying let's put it on them early because they're only going to have three turrets. Let's make them beat us. Let's make them beat the biters using grenades, and that means they got to have their A game on to get grenades real quick, and they did. So that was good. It's not a bad stretch.
So
Team North is making engines, which will put them in line for flamethrower turrets.
Yeah.
Yep.
And they definitely have the required grenade upgrades, which is... Which grenade upgrade? No, actually, it's level 1. Level 1 has got it down to 2 grenades for a medium biter. And Zed is just clearing out the trees and the biters around oil. But that pipe buffer's getting pretty full. It's definitely getting close to tank time.
Yep.
Okay, so I saw pipes, steel, shit ton of engines. They're going to handcraft. They're going to choose to handcraft the flamethrowers rather than automate it. Okay. And south is biters. Nothing but biters. And south, I don't think has that research. They must have that research. They do have that research. Alright, so south should also be 2 grenades per biter. But that adds up real fast when you're throwing grenades just about non-stop.
That there's all about 50% mediums there.
Yeah, maybe a little bit more.
So there's 300 packs.
Here we go. Just need some long inserters, and they got engines going on. Need 8 red inserters, and this whole engine build is off and running.
Okay, so north just through. And south has 350 packs ready to go.
Is there a military build? I thought I would have seen more military being thrown from north.
There's a tiny military build here, which is just going into labs currently, nothing else.
Yep.
And south has a military build as well, which is buffering. It has all of 2 packs currently, so it's giant. It's definitely going to turn the tide, but it's getting there. It's getting there.
North's not even researching anything anymore. It's not bad. I guess they control it with wall, right? They throw wall in here, and that dictates the number of potions they throw down. No.
Well, what else would North want? Like, I would grab Steel Axe at this point, looking at North's research. Steel Axe is a no-brainer. Probably projectile damage, because it's just red packs. Maybe 1 and 2. Red and green. You've got red and green automated. It's just going to make the SMG a little bit more effective. Whether you like it or not, you're still shooting individual biters. It's pretty much it. It's the only science North really needs.
Yeah.
Now, question for you guys. Now, Team North has a bunch of straight pipe outside their walls.
Yep.
We've seen in past people using the underground pipes, which are less likely to be attacked.
Yep.
Here, I mean, biters get stuck on them. They're gonna chew through them.
Yep. Yes, and Xenocyber on his legendary runs way out on, far west and far east oil quests, he would run, against the coast undergrounds, so that biters that come from due west and due east would ignore them, and they still got beat up.
Yeah.
So you're right. This straight pipe is at risk. I would say it's tough. It does need to be, basically crawling along this coast. So that if it gets blown up now, their rebuild shouldn't do the same thing. They should go along the coast. And Anti-Patience just threw 72 military to the north.
And that was right after he threw 520-ish green science.
Ouch.
There you go.
Total Evo jump was 3.6, and another 500 or so threat.
Where is their military build?
There.
Are they handcrafting that?
South has a tiny itty bitty build that only works when they hand feed in copper to the AP rounds.
Oh, there it is. Okay.
And normal ammo, it seems. I have no idea. They must be handcrafting that, or have a dedicated assembly machine shoved somewhere.
Oh, there it is. Yeah, there it is. It's hidden, but it's there. Okay. All right, I get it. So they can run by
Yep.
3 stacks of copper, bang, 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 and then they have 300 military, right?
Yes.
No.
Double that.
150. It's two, right? 2 per. No, then you double that for the formula. Yeah. It's 300 copper is 300 military. Yeah.
600.
There's
like
another big throw from north. Keep the threat or the evolution about the same.
Clown.
Yep.
600. 600 military packs. You get 2 packs for military craft.
But it's 2 copper per per shooting.
Is it?
Duty, right?
Is it?
God dang it.
All right, chat.
All right, chat. All right. Oh, no, it's 5. Never mind. It's not 2, it's 5. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
It's 1
So
steel, 5
stack.
copper.
Right. So you get 20 per stack. So 300 copper goes in there, and it comes out as 60. But then you double that, so it's 120. 120 military comes out for 3 stacks of copper.
Which means that little belt definitely needs a box, an inserter, and a lot more copper.
Yeah, but see, copper on this map is struggling as it is. and
Pain
to drag it over.
They're going to hand feed it. They have a copper
Nope, there
running
it
a
is.
burner,
Yeah.
and they have a second one that is halfway there.
There it is. That's too small of a inserter, I think. Oh no, maybe not.
Nah, it's 5 with a 3-second craft. Alright, yep, they're going to go for a long hand inserter. That's faster.
That'll
But
work.
you know,
Okay.
putting it on the
If
ground doesn't help.
somebody has a belt.
Look at that. Okay, this is where your coach would yell at you.
Anybody
"Hey,
got a
you're
belt?"
missing a belt. Anybody got
Can
one
we
belt?
move the inserter to the other side of the belt?
Yep.
Spin it 180, slide it to left 1. Come on, boys. Grab this belt. Grab this
Fires in the
belt.
north. Yeah, fires in the northwest side. They got it.
No,
And,
no,
and,
no.
it's gonna, and look, it's gonna burn up
Yeah,
their
the
oil
oil.
patch.
Yeah.
Oil pipe.
It's a feature. It's a feature.
Yeah.
If you light the oil on fire, it just takes care of itself. It just burns all the way back to the patch, spreads out to the biters, just done. 54
That's why you put nuclear reactors on the outside of your base too. Biters come in, chew that up, and then they blow themselves up. Right?
It's like a self-activating grenade.
It's a large landmine, okay? Strategically placed landmine.
So this is your coach. Your coach's role is to spot something like that, right?
And yell at you.
That's exactly
repeatedly.
what is your coach/spy is to find that and go. You're gonna screw us for 5 whole minutes of non-production for the cost of 1 belt.
What's worse is even if you don't have belt 1, 2, 3 belts.
Yep. So big biters happen at 50, right? So we get the next evolution at 50%, and then behemoths are at 90. But as you know, in the background, for us it will appear linear. In the background, the number of mutagen that is fed, it goes exponential.
Exponential, yeah.
So the gap between 40 and 50. Or the gap between 50 and 60 is 10 times what the gap is between 40 and 50. So every 10 you have these. It's not a step change, but it's an order of magnitude higher. You got to throw so much science as you get higher up in the evolution.
Yeah, packs are worth less and less and less. If we go mutagen log, let's go with 400 green science thrown by Zed. Let's go back here. 100 green science. 150 green science was
70.
worth 150 green science was worth 1.9%, all the way back there at 25 minutes of the match. Now, twice the amount of time, it is still worth 1.9%, but it's now 400 packs. Diminishing returns. We do have Armageddon mode in 66 minutes, which is when shit hits the fan and they found a belt. They found a belt.
They did. I was gonna say, put that in there. They did. Somebody started yelling, or somebody wandered by and found their mistake.
Saw the mistake.
So now this should be pretty elementary for North. They've got several spots where they can do the flamethrower turrets. And flamethrower turrets in this playthrough, in this mod is very, very nerfed. It's nerfed by 92%. That is, it is 8% as effective as it is in vanilla.
So it's gone from extremely OP to just mostly OP.
Mostly effective. So, right, but it's still a whole lot of damage that you can do for very little oil. These flamethrower turrets just barely sip the oil.
3 oil per second when firing. It is nothing.
And so, to JD's point, a full pipe will last you a long time. It's probably game ending if you have the whole pipe full.
If you can get a tank full, or even like they got 14k in that tank, they're pretty much
done.
set.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Done, right. So here's the other thing: is you see how the oil runs through the gun.
Yeah.
That's bad news bears. They need to pull that gun up and have it kind of feed from the side, because
that's
if you
perfect.
break that chain at all,
That's
you're gonna cut it off. But to the counterpoint is the pipe. What I was just saying is the pipe holds a lot, right?
Gentlemen, I'm gonna have to take off, so
no problem,
I gotta take care of my kids. But thanks for letting me join you for a bit.
Families are so interfering. They get in the way so much.
So needy. I know. Mine is still asleep for another hour. The match has to be done within an hour, or I'm out too.
Okay. All right.
Later,
See you,
dude.
dude. Thanks, man.
Yep, take care.
So,
Let's put a shout out for Dr. Doof in our chats.
of course.
Dr. Food. There you go. Bang.
I was
Perry says
gonna
that,
put an F on
wrong
the
chat.
end. It's doof.
Wrong chat.
Wrong chat, 100%. But as long as you give Doof a shout out in his own chat, you're doing a service, Clowntown.
Food Road. Food Road.
Okay. Alright, so yes, North has fire. They're going to bring their wall out to this forest and strategically remove that forest with grenades. South, on the other hand, is about to lose their two valiant guns they've been defending forever, that I didn't even get to see how many kills they had because they just vaporized.
Yep.
And that wall is going to vaporize.
Man.
Oh, no. All three players.
Oh, they did great.
All three players, many grenades, couple of broken belts.
Yep. So.
Yeah.
So that's the difference. Is North can kind of operate here in kind of relative ease, right? Thanks, Doof.
They can do a few things. They can definitely expand. They can, and that's what they're trying to do at the moment. They're trying to rip up the existing wall, which takes forever.
They didn't do steel axe. They could do 50 for steel axe
know.
and shorten their work so much.
I know.
Oh man.
Well, they
See,
have labs.
this is
They have
why you want
refined
steel axe right
frameworks,
here. That for operations like that, that's worth 50 red,
look,
especially at this stage.
Forget that. Don't worry. Oh my god. Okay. Forget that. Right now, they should just clear the forest, put down a brand new wall with brand new defenses, and then come back and clean up the old wall. You want to be locked in first before you worry about removing the old defenses. There's petroleum on the map.
Or maybe they were immediately removing it to get the flame turrets in place. That one I get. But yeah, so to your point, they're leaving the wall down here because it's not really interfering with anything. They're just going to get it done. So that's good.
That's a lot of fire, and the biters are living through it. Unlike in Australia, when you hit them with a flamethrower, they go away pretty fast.
Yeah.
Pretty fast. Not super fast, but pretty fast.
Look at what Neuro's going to try and do. He's going to try and enclose that copper. This is a copper short map.
But they've got copper right
there.
there.
Go for it.
Yes,
But
Zed just yelled out, "We've got copper there. Don't bother. You're gonna die. You have a flamethrower there, undefended. You know how expensive they are, Neuro?"
They are.
Zed is yelling at him. Alright, there is a pack of biters about to flank.
Yeah, look, Nero's changed his mind. He's gonna go over there. He's gonna go get that copper.
I know he's gonna deal with that swarm that is running away from him. But yeah, they need to get that locked in.
Yep.
Just build it down, worry about more trees. You only need to clear a path where you're putting the wall. Everything past that'll burn, Neuro. That attack I'm worried about. Okay, South has lost any radar on the right-hand side of their base, but they have biters on the right-hand side of the base, if my ping will work.
This is trouble if they don't get over there.
14k line.
Seconds count for getting them to run over there.
Neuro is dead.
Oh, no.
Okay, so Jeremy says 14k oil alone is 78 minutes of straight up firing or 10 minutes for 8 flamers. Flamers don't shoot non-stop for 8 minutes. So why South has less Evo? Because North is not throwing as hard as they could.
We're gonna have a forest fire
That's the best way.
That's the best way to clear those trees. It's easy.
Yeah.
Be some FPS, yes, but forest fire.
We've got spare. We've got spare. Oh. They just need to lock it in. Lock it in with a wall. Don't worry about fire just yet. Just get the wall done. Once the wall's done... Nope, Nero's going to go out and play with biters again. We'll see how well this works.
Yeah, he's good. He wants to trigger them on his terms and not theirs. Oh, look at that. He threw down some wall. That's good. There you go.
So I'm guessing that's the far right-hand side of their base. That he didn't want this copper. He actually wanted this copper. The one that he just walled in, right?
Right.
Yeah. Who's Grob? Who's Grob and who's... I have no idea what team Grob is on. Or who Grob is. But it turns out there's oil up there in the top left. If they wanted to double their oil, they could. So yeah. North is not throwing hard. They have a green science build, which they could have doubled. You can see there's even some assembly machine 2s here.
There's no buffer. Well, yeah, to your point, they need a buffer at the end of that belt.
Do they?
And they're... Oh, no, the other one. The one that's feeding, well...
It's sitting on a belt. It hasn't backed up. It's fine.
Yeah, I guess I'm thinking about them throwing military too, because the military build is all hand fed, but they can still, they can still do it. But yeah, I guess you're right. They do have a belt for their dedicated throw. Maybe they just want a clear separation between their science and then the other science. But maybe that's going to change because look what Nero's got as he's enclosing. He's got
everything.
He's going to go up and get some more build area. Look at that.
Problem is, there's no fire here, so these walls are about to vaporize.
He can make it over there if he hustles. Oh, look, he's got some stone. He's going to try and surf over there.
Yeah, he didn't make it far.
Stone surf.
So North is definitely light on the throwing.
Yeah.
But they're going flamethrowers, like big score flamethrowers. I think once they've locked it in, they might change over some of their production. By the same token, they're going for blue science. Blue science is a whole different ballgame. Military is worth 80 points. Chemical science is worth 225 points.
Yeah. Timer's always running. It's an hour and two. It's up here. It's just small. Usually I have my nice timer up here on the top, but it's busted at the moment. Streaming PC and needs to be redone.
Seems like the end will not be before blue science. Maybe they'll get blue up and running. Like blue requires a lot of steps, mainly for the red circuits. Like oil is a separate thing, but you got to have green circuits to then run red circuits. Sulfur's easy. Plastic is meh.
They're going to run into coal problems with plastic. If they're running into coal problems with, let's see what their buffers are like. That's not bad, but if they're running into power problems with their existing coal, you turn plastic on, it's going to be used up pretty quick.
They have some coal here, and in theory, if they find one of their garbage belts, so if they take that coal and they literally feed it into that belt. It should auto-sort into the smelters, I think. I don't know. The spaghetti is pretty strong. It will not auto-sort into the smelters.
Six plastic per blue science? No, 6 plastic per 6 blue science. For 3 blue science. Right, yeah. So two plastic for every blue science. Because it comes out in 3s, right?
Blue science comes out in 2s.
In 2s. 6 plastic for every 2 blue science, so 3 per. So 3 coal gives you 1 blue science, and they've got about. Yeah, I guess they'll be all right. They'll be all right. They've got a good enough buffer here that's got past power.
All right.
Okay, I take it back. They've done a good job of banking it, but if you just looked at the belt, it's slim pickings. But the fact that they've been buffering this whole time,
They can burn off a buffer, yeah.
They can burn off their buffer, so they'll be fine for this game. Okay.
So chat has a point. North is playing with their food, pretty much. They're wandering outside the wall to pick up the blighters to bring them back.
Yep. It's not a bad plan. Not a bad plan. You want to get them, and you want to bring them into the fire instead of having to adjust the fire for them, right? So, okay, here you go. This is a better plan. I like this turret arrangement a lot better because now
They had room to place it. You're not trying to build around existing buildings and defenses and mess.
That's right. And the chain is not broken. So if one of these dies, you still get oil all the way down.
Correct.
Right. Whereas if it's in the middle of the chain, there you go.
South has not got engines running, has not got oil running, has thrown many grenades, has every belt in their map completely damaged.
Not everyone. There's one right there. This one right here. Right there. That one's fine.
That one's fine? Okay. So they've got a few belts that are still healthy. I know that those belts actually exist, except wrong shit on the wrong side of the belt. It's a feature. Yeah.
Look at that. So that right there, what we just watched was the benefit of the flame turrets. So they had a big attack north, and it was completely unattended, and the flame turrets took care of it. That's the big benefit. You can. And
Mega is still playing with his food.
Yep, and you don't have to go out there and address them. Right.
Like, you could just wait till it gets close to the wall, attract it from the wall, drag him up to the fire, and say, "Hey, have some fire. Barbecue biter, bestest biter."
Yeah, so Zim just declared that they declared a major. They're going for chemical science. Yep, so now it's going to be time. Did they get steel axe? Because they're going to have to move all this bullcrap out of the way. They still don't have steel axe.
I think it's just been completely overlooked at this point.
Yeah.
Oh.
Also, if they've got some stuff on the belt here, just look. Their green science is a little shaky. So okay, that I get. But I mean, maybe some inventory. They don't have turrets researched.
Nope.
Look at the stones on this guy. Yeah, they don't need it.
Yeah, they went for. Well, you only had 3 guns to start with, and then player defenses.
Yeah.
All right.
They also don't have shooty projectile damage either.
Yeah, well, that's what I would have grabbed. Steel axe, bigger bullets, 1 and 2.
Yep.
Because no matter what, you're still hand capping a biter or a spitter out from the pack. You're not going to throw 2 grenades against the spitter. Well, I say that, except I've seen North throw 2 grenades at a spitter multiple times. Just a singular spitter. Don't turn around and cap it in the head. Just throws 2 grenades. But okay.
There's a little fly in here I'm trying to get.
Welcome to Australia. It's like that all the time.
All the time, yeah.
All the time.
So if you watch Australian movies that are set, quote, in the West, which is Western Australia, right? Or out in the country, you'll see these little, they wear the hats, right?
Oh,
Everybody
yeah.
wears the hat there because the sun is blazing. But they have these little corks around the brim. It's like wine cork, and it hangs from a string.
It is literally wine corks.
Yeah, it's wine corks, and it hangs down about 4 or 5 centimeters from the hat, so it looks like they have these little jingle-jangle.
It hangs down to just below eye height.
Just below eye height, but it's just they swish around and they brush flies away. That's the only reason.
Otherwise, you look stupid every 2 seconds, swiping at your face every 2 seconds.
Every 2 seconds, and they do this, and this is called the Australian salute, and it's like this. You brush flies away from your face, and if you want bonus points, you say "Hail Australia" when you do it.
I've never said "Hail Australia."
Yeah, I know. You never.
Okay, so South has some oil. Finally. Oh, and they're going big tank. They're going 3 tanks. 3 tanks. They're using all underground pipes, apart from the trees that are in the way.
Wine cork. Right.
Yeah, it's only because beer doesn't come bottled with a cork. Otherwise...
Otherwise, yeah. Yeah, if beer was corked, it would be beer cork. But if you still need cork, it's wine cork. Right.
It's just because trying to get a hole in every single cap to get a piece of string through is a nightmare, okay?
Yeah.
Wine cork goes straight through. Straight through, every time.
Right. Cheap to make, and probably you've had you've had enough of. Let's see if I can find a picture. Probably.
Hello, my friend. Stay a while and listen.
So there you go. There's a.
Clean up.
Right.
Thank you for the follow.
You show that on screen. There it is.
Yeah, they're not uncommon.
Yep.
You won't find people wearing them in the city, but country, oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Nobody cares what you look like in the country as long as it's practical.
Light, even in the light suburbs, you'll see some of this, especially if you're working in the yard or something like that. You know.
Oh, maybe if you're a boomer, Clowntown. Maybe at Clowntown's age.
Literally a cork hat. Yep. Just Google up cork hat. You'll do it. I've worn. I think I still have one, probably in storage. But I've worn them quite often on my trips to Australia.
Just make a new one, Clowntown. It's not rocket science.
I know anyone could make a new one. And to that point, I mean, we're sensing a theme in today's discussion is if it works, it's not stupid. If the 45-degree base works, it's not stupid.
Oh no, it's stupid. It's stupid. As the creator of said base, it's stupid.
Yeah. So South is in trouble here. They're through the wall, but they don't seem to be interested in going through the wall.
Oh, you're talking about that one, not through the wall here or through the wall here. Let's narrow that down.
This is no bueno.
So Aqua has dealt with his pack. Luminous is just spreading his throughout the base. Anti-Patience has built his spitters into the wall. Because, why not? Yeah, we're on cleanup again.
Yep.
Individual biter cleanup.
Uh-oh. 2 down. Aqua Jedi.
Patience is making a run for it.
Yep. So look at the evolution. North is sitting pretty as long as we're on mediums, but they're at 49.9%.
Yeah, 50's bad. 50's bad.
And 50 gets bad. But on the other hand, South is Loomis is dragging biters to the rocket.
No, past the rocket. Past the rocket. He survived long enough that it was considered past. Just.
Okay. He's thinking about it. Drag him away.
Anti should just give up and just hold the spacebar as he runs. just get in a good stab with the pickaxe as you go. So the boys are trying to respawn, grab a grenade, and throw a grenade to at least kill off something on the way.
Yep. And
mainly their own belts. And Chad is right. Any more than 1 hit point is a waste. Okay, it's a bonus.
See, this is bad because Jedi is. Oh, he was in the acid. He walked around in the acid too much, and these spitters do a ton of damage. See, and Loomis is going to go down if he's not careful. He's walking through the acid.
The 45-degree base works till Jetty rotates the camera view, then it hurts big time. Well, people were complaining that the base was not parallel and straight, and their OCD was doing them in. So I rotated the camera so all the belts were horizontal and vertical.
You did it.
And then people complained about that too. So the answer is there is no win.
You're never righteous enough for the mob. You can never.
Yeah.
50% evolution. We're going to see the message anytime Mega responds by throwing and getting them up there. If they both go over 50%, I like North's chances way more.
Oh yeah, they've got fire in. They've got defended. They've picked up all this extra. Anti-Patience was killed by Anti-Patience. Perfect.
Yep.
At least then you can say you went down for the team.
That's a lot that this made it through the base.
Look, there's large sections of the automation is no longer automated due to the holes in it.
Yeah.
Like, all their grenade machines... Actually, no, they have spare grenades. But they're still
look at the hole in the wall.
Plate.
Okay, there's a cut in the wall in North, and it's there, leaving it unattended.
It needs more flamethrowers. It needs a second flamer friend there.
It needs more wall.
And probably there.
They haven't. You can leave these unattended for a while, but that's really bad.
You need to double and triple and quadruple up your flamers.
There you go. There you go. Zim's over there to plug up. I think he saw that too.
Yeah, he's missed bits as well, but yeah. It just every single time you pass, just make the wall a little bit thicker. It'll be fine. Unlike South, who likes gaps. It's air gaps, okay? They've also used to Australian weather. It gets hot, air gaps. Air gaps in the walls. Definitely.
Air gaps. 100%. Air is a great insulator, oddly enough. Vacuum.
Also a reflection of light with shiny caps. Caps would scratch your face. All depends on whether they're twist tops or screw tops. Does it not? Going back to the cork hat idea.
Oh, yeah.
Screw tops be alright. Yeah, North is sitting pretty, wasting their time building blue science, which, yeah, chat's right. They could have just ended this by now. If they made it a concerted effort to like, feed their military build, grab some military science, toss it, it probably could have pushed the tide.
Yep. They're going to output this.
They're just relying on their green science. They're like, okay, we'll take the next step and we'll go make some nasty blue science, and then we're going to toss that instead.
Yeah, but as they get the large biters, they're going to risk their own necks at large biters by not throwing, right? Because see, look, they're going to get to they just
big spitter, big biter.
Now there is no option to leave an attack unattended. They need to do grenades and flamers. So now they're going to be on the heels. South does have a fighting chance now. It looks like they're on their heels, but large biters are a variable.
Okay, so North is researching refined fumbles, which makes sense, but it's hand-fed. Half the boxes are hand-fed, iron, coal, and wall. It doesn't exist.
You see how much wall is important.
Oh, right? You know how you talk about the coal, buffer box, blah blah blah, power, blah, 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 blah. Power's done the thing again. In a bad way.
Oh, let me see.
Good news is North does not need power to keep flamethrowers running.
Yep.
Oh, they're hurting a fishy. Oh, okay, that's it. North cannot win. They killed a fish with fire. That's out. Can't win. You can't kill a fish. It was a fish swimming in the water. Killed it with fire. That's just yeah, no.
32 chemical science packs thrown to South.
And what was that worth?
Shot across the bow.
So 16 military was worth 0.1. 32 chemical was worth 0.8. With 31 threat compared to 175. That's a lot.
They just need some inserters to have this completely automated. There's a bunch of blue science in there, and cap up and stop.
Compare that to 469. Nice. Green science was worth 1.1 Evo.
Here comes large biters are seen on the battlefield. Yeah, it doesn't have an output. They just need an output on that blue science, and they'll be in business.
Liquefies fairly well.
Yeah, but the issue is now Mega cannot leave the walls unattended. He's got to be there.
He's got to keep patrolling back and forth, adding in another layer here, there, and everywhere, filling any gaps. You have one more man on walls. Yeah.
And the other problem is that over here on this right side, they got to hustle over here to get way out here if there's an attack with any sort of substantial large biters. Right?
Well, they were putting walls around to get that movement speed, and then they sort of gave up.
Yeah. Okay, here comes the output. They're outputting blue science now.
Here comes the doubling of the oh shit, we're fucked. Sorry, what? They deep fried a fish. They definitely deep fried a fish. They killed a fish that was still submerged. I'm assuming it was submerged in water, not oil. But maybe the oil put on top was enough to deep fry the fish. Yeah.
Yeah, Lucas, it goes right through the planet, man, and not just you. So. Here we go. All right, first flame turret in the south. Good job.
It's mega fraught. It's mega fraught. Or front? No, fraught.
Yeah.
But mega foot? Yeah.
Don't look that word up.
Mega frog, mega fort, mega rolf, mega fraught? Okay. He's got a custom title.
Alright, let's look for the large. Okay, 1 large in this one. That's not bad. If they hover in this low 50s, they should be fine.
Yeah, 1 or 2 larges is fine. It's when you start getting 10 or 20 of them teaming up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When it's about 1/3 of the percent of the attack, it's you're in trouble.
Megatron. Yep. Side note, South is also over 50%. They also have fire. It's far from effective. The good news is they have plenty of oil tanked. More oil than North does. North is actually starting to run low on oil. Very low.
Alright, here we go. This is good. If South can get lucky and have most of their attacks come from the front, if they have a substantial large attack come from either side, it's going to be bad news bears, right?
Well, obviously your oil's on the left, so you want to get one up on the left as soon as possible. Preferably right at this lake.
Yeah, have you seen South, to that end, have you seen South get attacked over here?
On the left, yes.
Not often, right?
Not often, but neither team's getting attacked often on the left.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess so.
I'm willing to bet... Hang on, let's go spectator view. Because I have no idea how much the map's been explored. A fair bit, actually. Let's do a quick browse around. Drop the UPS thoroughly for all the players.
Okay, here we go. Left side out of the range of the turrets, or right side out of the range of the turrets. Loomis is dealing with it. Watch out. Okay, now here is where it's going to get dicey. These are large spitters, and the acid that lands on the ground is exceptionally painful. And there's a large biter inside. Look out.
Oh, they require many, many grenades to be told who's
Got
boss. Okay, so surprisingly, the right-hand side of the base that gets hit more often actually has more lakes in the way from the biters.
Oh, okay.
Which I wouldn't have picked. I would have picked it the other way around. The left side is perfectly clear.
They're through the wall, and Jedi is going to go down. Uh-oh. And the large biters are going to get after the turrets.
Bye, Flamer. What's worse is that biter is not even taking out the walls. He's just reaching over the top.
He's reaching right over the top.
Oh, it survived!
Yeah. Yeah, they have a lot of hit points.
Yeah, they do. They do. Oh, we picked it up. We picked it up. We're going to run with it.
See, it's a double-edged sword.
Great idea, except it's now in your inventory doing nothing. And there are big biters in the base.
Yep. It's going to be bad.
Did they not?
No, there's 75, and South is looking pretty, sitting pretty.
So they set up pseudo-automation up there for flamers and engines ages ago, and they either just didn't finish feeding it, or didn't finish automating it so it could buffer. And consequently, it's been sitting there doing nothing.
Anti-patience is down. Jedi is
hanging around, thinking about his next objective.
Trying to be sneaky.
And I think we're going to get a good game called soon.
Yep. It's going to go down. It's really hard to stay alive when you got these large biters they're gonna get back there and maybe spawn camp. Oh, Loomis is gonna try and find a spot. Look at that, he pulled it right off the tank. And look, he's gonna try and freeze him.
That'll do.
Look at that.
That'll kill, in theory,
well done.
all the spitters.
Look at that play. Well done, Loomis. That's a smart play right there.
Any biters in the base? If they can clear it out and recapture,
900 IQ play. You're right. You're right, Zelev Care. That was great.
So North has fixed.
Yep.
North
time
has.
now, South has higher Evo. First time the whole game.
North has ignored their coal problem. But they've fed power. They've fed power. Power's doing great. But now plastic's got no coal.
Right. No blue science. No plastic for blue science. And where's their coal going?
Copper smelters.
So it's backing up for copper. Okay.
It's going to make copper, which will then make green circuits.
They need So Mega needs to come down here and make some decisions about what he sends to copper and what he doesn't. So maybe a splitter right here that prioritizes that buffer up there. Okay, here we go.
Yeah, like that. Yep.
Yep, something like that. And then prioritize lower.
Probably don't prioritize it.
Yeah, or maybe just split it up.
Yeah.
So Anti's down. And he's got some munchies in there, but not too bad.
Look,
Dragon Gums.
Yep.
Loomis is down. Aqua's down. All three are down. This may be GG. So now now they got free reign to go get the turrets now. So they're going to get both of those, it looks like.
Anti is super dead. Yeah, he found 2 big biters wandering around the base.
The issue now is that without their armor, they're going to be walking through that large.
Oh, forget the spit. If they look at a big biter, they're dead.
Yeah, there it is. There it is.
And he needs to drag them away quickly. No,
they're not going to be able to do that. This is GG, I think.
Yeah, there's no way to recover from that. Not with big biters in the base.
We'll let the match conclude. Keep it right here. Oh look, Loomis is doing it again. He threw the gun right off the tank.
Silo is being hit.
Silo's getting
oh my
now.
god! If those spitters turn and nope, they went different directions. So. Silo, any structure. The quickest way for it to die is spit. Biters hit hard, but spitters hit way harder.
Yep.
Okay, the biters are very confused and they're interested in chewing on everything except the silo.
Yep, everything except the goal.
Yeah. It's down to 3-7.
Yeah, look at all of the spitters.
Just everything on the left side's dead. Like I said, spitter looks at something, it's dead instantly.
Yeah. Okay,
3K. Oh, here we go. Here comes the wave. Done.
Loomis, 900 IQ play, putting the flame turret on the tank. 2 minutes ago. Great job. That was great. I did like that play. That's my favorite play of the game right there.
So I had North feeding a total of 250 blue science. They didn't do any military feeds. It was all green and chemical science. South did...
That was great.
Okay, so South did almost 1,000 military science. And 3.5k green with almost 1,000 red. Should have gone with my gut and bet North. Yeah.
Baguettes are arguably the best team, so they know what they're doing. They are definitely the most practiced and probably the most experienced.
Choose outcome. Hang on. Who wins? So we had 14% betting on North, 86% betting on South.
Oh.
Complete prediction. Complete.
Yum, 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 yum. Eat up your bets. Yum, 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 yum.
How many points got redistributed?
Yeah. I feast on your channel points. Yum, 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 yum.
38,000 points go to 9 people.
There you go. Nom nom noms on your points.
Spread around the Jetty tiers. That way, when I do another Factorio map, everything is going to be horrible. Yes. So 53 to 55, 3,000 to 2,700. Roughly the same amount of biters. Baguette's had a few more. It was definitely.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Look at the lake to the left.
Yep.
What? It's so crazy. It's like a water slide. I don't even think you can get through that. Oh yeah, you could walk through that.
You can go above.
Xeno could totally get all. Yeah, look at that. They were saying we could go get that oil, and you could barely pipe it right through there. You could get that done. So
Yeah,
that's a Xeno trip, right?
That's got a couple of tiles.
Yeah.
Yeah, look, they had this one. They had that one. That one they could have grabbed.
Yep. Look at that. You could have iron, steel, copper.
Clown. Let's be honest. Let's be honest. You have to clean all the worms out, which are all smalls. They're not too bad.
That's 10.
Okay.
You made some trees. You could make a whole base over here.
You could. You know the biggest problem with that? You left the silo in the base.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, there's that. Yeah. Yeah. You could, if you could. Well, you need to, first off, you need to research steel axe, so you could carve up the silo and take it and bring it out there with you.
Yeah. Just pick up the silo and the ground it's sitting on and just ship the whole thing across. But yeah, not many attacks on the left-hand side, and I don't think that water mass had anything to do with it.
Yeah, I agree. Something else must have been pushing them a little weird. Maybe it's weird. Yeah, you're right. To your point, we saw way more attacks on the right than we did on the left, and I don't. Just looking at the map, it shouldn't. Maybe it's this guy.
No, it's too far north.
You know, it's too far north, right? I can't think of why that is. It was very heavily a right-sided attack match on both sides, because their oil really only got messed with a handful of times, both sides.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, biters are sent to path first, okay? So they're sent to path to, here, or here, or here, or here, or here, or there, and then attack the silo.
Right.
And all those points are within range. The only thing I could gather is if they were sent to path here or here, which is null. But I don't think they're sent to path that far out.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. That's weird. Yeah, that's weird. Maybe they just got... Well, see, and it's a disadvantage, too, because the teams may have had an easier time defending on that side because of the channeling and because of that lake, right?
Correct.
If the oil wasn't there, this would be a great defensive side, right?
Daka Bear, thank you for another gifted sub to Rudy. Well, funnily enough, South decided to build on the right-hand side, which is what we said to do, all right, going off the initial map, because there's not a lot of room on left. Left would have been easier to defend. Way easier to defend.
Yeah. And so maybe that was the smart thing is I think we were questioning whether or not to bring their smelting all the way across their across the north's resources.
Yeah, base. Yeah.
And right across their resources and build over here. And turns out it was probably the right thing to do.
It worked out for them in the end, and it was just a lucky decision. It came down to luck. But both teams very, very evenly matched. Level up swag! Thank you so much.
Yeah.
I'm now very much. A level 2 pro streamer. Thank you, Taka Bear, for pushing me over the edge. Sunglasses participation, as far as I understand. Correct. I get a wonderful pair of Twitch sunglasses when I complete level 2, I think. Maybe I'm level 2 now. So I get a Twitch bucket hat and a towel. Yes. Yes. I've promised if we get to 1 million XP and I get a Twitch glitch neon sign, I will get a camera. And I'll hang the sign on the wall and I'll get a camera and face it straight at the sign, and that is what I've promised. If we get to 1 million XP in the next 6 days. Yeah.
Right.
Between now and the 10th. Anyway, I'm going to call it here. I have correct. Chat is 100% correct. I have a studio to build because I have 6 days. 6 days to have a studio build. It's only missing 3 walls.